What's up, YouTube? Today we're going to put something back on the channel that's been on the channel several times, but it's been a while. And it is this knife in this particular sheath. I got this sheath separate. It's aftermarket. This is the... I don't think it's pronounced Marttiini, but I am going to pronounce it Marttiini because I'm American. So we can just mispronounce your stuff. We'll bomb you. Anyway, I got this aftermarket. Really glad I did. Just because the other one's not as good. I actually have two of these. Now this blade is about 3.5 inches of cutting. This is a rubberized handle with a diamond pattern. You can hold it like this. I mean, there's a lot of different ways you can do it. I like to run this like right off of my back. Basically, my back right kidney. It would be like right there where the handle is. Because you can come back. Imagine this is behind you. You're coming back to reach. But you can also come back. And although you have to kind of cock your hand weird a little bit, you're coming out in the ice pick grip. Which is, I mean, we talk about a lot on the channel that like the reason that knives are so effective is they're easy to use. It's just, it is what it is. The sewing machine method is you grab them either by shirt or by belt or by hair, and you just give it to them, right? Until they die. Another thing, I mean, obviously there's this one, the ice pick, but the reason, obviously you get a lot of force, you're reaching out to a little bit, but the trapping, where you can come in, say you stop somebody's hand or arm or something, and then you can give it the old yank. I had made this so it was very, very dark with bluing. And I found that there are times when, if you do use, and this is like a $26 knife. So the idea that you wouldn't use it is silly. I don't even know what the steel is for this anymore. So you're going to use it, meaning that the super dark patina ends up kind of helping corrosion and stuff to hide a little bit. So I ended up just taking it off. I've done several of these where I, put it on there, let it set. I think initially, if you let it dry completely, it's pretty helpful. Now we're pretty advanced, so it's like, but this versus a very good knife company, Mustang, they're like $160 now. This is $20. Granted, the sheath isn't as good. You don't have the thumb like push off point, which means you're stuck yanking it. You probably could run loops, but this is pretty long because of the handle. But that's where this really shines, is that you have so much control because of the handle, because that it's rubberized. It's got traction on it. Because I get micarta is good and people will claim, you get it wet, it's even grippier. It's like, all right, listen, you sound like you're describing an X. I don't know if that's how that works. But I am going to start carrying this a little bit more. It's a little bit more concealed on my backside. It also, the way that this rides, you can't really see it. My shirt will go over it, belt, and then this is all up above. So it's pretty easily concealable. Summer's, here. So the appendix carries a little bit more noticeable. Not that I really care, but I wore this today and I was like, I have missed this piece a little bit. Because it's just a little bit bigger than the Very Good Knife Company piece. And that's good and bad in some ways. Like anything, you're going to have pros and cons. But one thing I really do like is that it is full size. Even though for a fixed blade this isn't big. I read somebody's review, quote unquote review, the comments they left. They were like, "Oh, this is kind of small." And I mean, maybe if you were expecting something much bigger, this would seem small. I just don't know if I would consider this to really be that small of a blade. There are much bigger fixed blades. I mean, look around the channel. I have some ginormous fixed blades, but it's just not, look, it's just not small. It's very reasonably sized. So yeah, good addition to your summer carry. It'll allow you to move about a little bit more undetected. You can hand this to somebody at a hot dog roast or at the 4th of July and be like, don't hurt yourself, but it's $26 blade. It's not really gonna matter to you too much if they do hurt themselves. I'm not sure what kind of steel this is. I didn't look it up. It is some sort of carbon steel. I don't know if it's ADC or TV or not. Oh, there's some jimping right here. Some raised. But yeah, that's about all she wrote for this one. Thanks for sticking with me to the end. Hope you folks have a great rest of your day. Remember, your carry should change with your clothing, with the weather, with the environment, the needs of what you have, corporate versus not, if that's a concern for you. I just like to be as down low, kind of as stealthy as possible. So, yeah. Later.